anything else.
Okay.
We shut that down once the issue was brought to us.
Yeah.
That's been an ongoing issue as long as I've been here, though. We get in trouble, and then everybody stops, and then a couple years somebody goes by, and then it's a long night, and here's a YouTube video, and then bam, they're on us. I mean, I always remember hearing about that, so we just said, you know what, we'll just take this step, and we're going to block all websites other than these ones right here that you can use. So there's no question now. So that will not be happening again under our watch. No.
Nothing's worse than babysitting adults.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I mean, and the sad thing is they're employees. They're not the inmates. And that's no more. But
Hey, have you had any kind of reward for reporting lately?
I did. I got the letter. I haven't got it submitted yet. We were going to use. We had an on time and under 4% error rate on the crime data, which is probably going to go right in the toilet after this month, because I still haven't got our crime data done. With the switch to Zerker, they compiled case report numbers with 13 or 14 characters in them, and so none of those are reportable to. I can't get them to clear to report them to the state. So now Zerker had to go through and revamp them all. Like, hurry up, because I need to get this done. But we were up to $3,000 from the Border Crime Patrol. And so one of the things Seth Brandon and I talked about is getting the live scan fingerprint system for the jail versus the fingerprint cards. It's going to be a lifesaver because they type all the information in. It's printed out instead of handwritten out. So I'm not paying somebody to sit and fill out fingerprint cards and offenses. It all auto-populates in, and it gets sent automatically to the state and to the FBI. And so that's
so much more convenient. And that's included in our purchase in Zerker as a setup for it. So it goes right into CGen as well. So it's going to simplify booking a lot.
Nice.
So that'll be nice.
So we're going to use that, and the city's got some state allocated police association funding that goes to the law enforcement every year. So it's $2,500. So we're going to use that, the grant from or the award from Border Crime Patrol, and whatever else we need to make that happen. But it seemed like the most appropriate. We've been saying we need a live scan for the last decade, and we still don't have it. So we're one of the few state offices in the state that still do ink fingerprints. So we're and for the amount of people that we run through the system, it's foolish not to have it. So we don't get it. Hopefully we won't get them back from the state saying, hey, your fingerprints are terrible and you misdid this information.
Well, and that's the cool thing about a lot of the ones that we do now, ink, we do get sent back if they're not good. With a live scan, it'll have you do it 2 times. If they have bad, like a lot of construction workers have, a lot of calluses and stuff in their fingerprints, it'll recognize that. So at the 3rd time, it accepts them, and you don't get them back regardless. It will accept them after the 3rd time for good. So be nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And Seth, the jail roster goes on there.
Yep. Tomorrow the jail roster will be live on our website, and I'll put out a little update on Facebook on that and our press release on the website. So
Cool.
it updates every 15 minutes. So every 15 minutes it'll tell you who's in jail.
So then hopefully we'll start getting that reduction in phone calls. And the other thing that I am going to do is the couple bad crashes that we've had, the press has been pretty tenacious about bothering Brandon on wanting information. So here probably the next week I'm inviting KXLH, KTVH, KHBB, Independent Record, Associated Press, and Bozeman Chronicle to the office. We're going to introduce ourselves and then set some get some guidelines about what's going to be appropriate for if you want information. Don't call me 20 times in 15 minutes because you want the story first. I'm going to get their information. We'll put the information on our press release site on the web page. I'll send you an email. This is what we have. Call me 6 hours, and I will give you further. But so they'll get off our back because they do call, and they just become a pain. So we're going to invite them in and kind of set the stage on how we're going to do business. And we're the three that they're going to talk for the office. I don't want them talking to anybody else. This is who I want, and hopefully that will work, and they'll learn some manners because they are terrible about it. I mean, but that's, yeah, things are good.
Yeah.
So, any questions? Concerns? You're so quiet, Mike.
That's all I am.
Well, if there's something, I am gonna, was there any issues, I know we didn't talk about it, is there any issues with the proposed search and rescue budget? I was planning to attend their meeting tomorrow evening, and, because I did inquire about it, I didn't hear anything that sounded negative or any concerns. So I was gonna go there and just let them know, this is where we're at and this is what we're looking at. I do need to get the,
When are they meeting again?
tomorrow at,
7.
6 or 7.
They have 1.27 mils,
Yeah,
and it looks like you're below
Yeah.
that, regardless of the 3%.
yeah,
So, what we've been doing is anything over that they haven't spent goes into the CIP,
yeah.
and that could be used for anything that they're looking for, like
Yeah.
the new truck, new boat,
And I know,
everything.
and they have, and this year, I think we talked about it, the search and rescue rendezvous is in Red Lodge this year, which has been, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it or not, it's been a great tool to have. Different search and rescue organizations actually host it, and so they have all sorts of training for 3 days, and it's been kind of I mean, it seems like you're just getting more and more. So all search and rescue units are going to it, and you get good training. We start networking and see who's got what, and so I don't know how many are going from our particular unit here, but they'll be going down to Red Lodge. And I think we did talk about an increase in some, I think it was travel or something like that, due to that one event. But we lost a few. That's the sad thing about search and rescue, is if there's not lots of calls, they get bored, they quit. I don't mind if we don't have calls, but we'll see how 2017 fares out for us a little bit here. So, yeah. So, anybody else?
Nope.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Have a great day.
You guys want this off?
As soon as Franklin adjourns, yes.
Yeah, sure. We were adjourning at 3:44.
Thanks, Brendan.
Assuming they record.